I'm going to be making a quick egg casserole for supper. I like making casseroles just to use up some of our leftovers that we have, and it makes a meal go a little bit further as well. We had what we call here in Canada pea meal bacon, and it's also called the Canadian back bacon. It's actually pork loin. It's right here. It's not ham. I know down in the U.S. Your Canadian bacon down there is just ham, and this is a bit different. It's cured pork loin. It's kind of a sweet flavor, but not too sweet. So if you've ever had it, it's not like anything you've had before. I'm going to use that as the meat in our dish. If you don't want meat in this dish, by all means, leave it out. And if you can't get pea meal bacon, you can use ham, or you can use regular bacon as well in this. Totally up to you. Even breakfast sausage or Italian sausage would be awesome in this recipe as well. I've used Italian sausage in it and it's great. I have noticed a big increase in subscribers to our channel, so I wanted to welcome everybody and just say thanks for supporting our channel. We really do appreciate you, and we're glad that you like our content. If you want to see any kind of content or any canning be done, leave some comments in the comments below, and if I'm gonna can it up, I will make sure that I get it on video. Okay, so I have half a pound to 3/4 of a pound of ham, or whatever you choose to use. I have half of an orange pepper, a very small onion, and I have some bread, that stale bread. What I do is, nobody eats the heels of our loaves of bread here, so I put them in the freezer and save them. And every once in a while we'll come across that we have one bun left out of a package of buns that we've had for barbecue or something like that. So I throw it in the freezer, and when I get enough frozen up, sometimes I'll make stuffing for a chicken, or I'll make this recipe here. It's just another way, less food waste. So I always have some kind of day old bread in the fridge, or in the freezer, that I've frozen up. So I'm just gonna dump that in the bottom. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to sprinkle everything on top of this. So it's a little more evenly distributed. Now you can make this the day before and let it sit overnight in your fridge if you want, or it can sit for a couple hours before you cook it. We're gonna do the same thing with this pea meal bacon. Another thing too is it's rolled in cornmeal. So, and you can buy it here up in Canada, you can buy it sliced at the grocery store, or you can buy it in small roasts. And I love buying the small roasts. When you get this and it's sliced at the grocery store, it is very easy to dry it out if you're frying it. It can be a very dry meat, so you have to watch how long you cook it when you're frying it, and make sure that you don't overcook it. Now I have 2 cups of milk, and we're gonna add between 6 and 8 eggs to this. And I have herbes de Provence. If you don't have them, it is just kind of like an Italian seasoning with a couple extra herbs in it. But if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Put in herbs that you and your family enjoy eating. There's nothing like, I think, something that you spend a lot of time cooking and then find out the herb in there that you just don't like. So just use what you like. Okay, there we go. I just used 7 eggs, so we'll see how far that goes. That should be enough. Just see if we can get this mixed up. You can add a lot of things. This is very versatile casserole. You could put more veggies in here, which I think I'm going to do. Just makes it go that little bit further. And right now with groceries the way they are and prices soaring out of control, anything you can do to get your food to last a little bit, go for it. I have about half a cup of mushrooms here. Now you could use dried if you had dried, or canned. I just froze these. I got a really good deal on them at the grocery store, and I just froze some up on a cookie sheet so I could take handfuls at a time if I wanted to. So there's about half a cup of mushrooms. And I have these mixed vegetables that I had before, and they are onion, celery, carrots, and peppers. So we're just going to put a couple of handfuls of that. There, probably about half a cup. And then we just, you could add broccoli to this. That would be really, really good. And then we just pour this over top. Now that will soak into the bread. If you want, you can mix that in as well. So all the vegetables get in through the bread and the meat gets down in there. And I'm gonna let this soak for a few hours before I put it in the oven and let it cook. Make sure all that bread gets in there. And that looks great. We'll let this sit for a couple hours and then we'll pop it in the oven. Okay, we're all ready to go in the oven, and the oven's at 350 for about an hour. I check it after about 40 minutes. Okay, I just pulled it out of the oven and it looks like it is almost done. So I am just going to add our cheese and then we'll put it back in the oven for a few minutes. Just melt this cheese and maybe brown it up a bit. It smells super good. Hopefully everybody's hungry tonight. That made quite a bit. Okay, we'll throw that back in the oven and we'll be back when it's finished and we can plate it up. Okay, there it is, all done. It looks so good and it smells delicious in here. I can't wait to dig in. It's very fluffy and so many veggies in there. The veggies, the extra veggies really extend the meal. It's one way to get your meat to go a little bit further if you're having meat with it, or in it, I should say. Now this would be awesome with a little salad. First piece is always the hardest to get out. And there we go. Absolutely delicious. So that's it for this video, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe.